folks, I'm Athina and I'm grateful that you're here with me today. We are now at the second part of the Tarot 101, what to do with your first tarot deck. In the first part I showed you what I do when I get the deck first, that I cleanse it, and then I make a deck interview. But I was intending the video to make for newbies that are getting in contact with tarot for their first time. So, and I thought, hey, why not do the deck interview in the advanced style with all 78 cards and also the reverse meanings, because that's how I do. I'm not a newbie anymore, so and I really want to get to know the deck in its fullest and not just with the 22 cards of the major arcana, also with the minor arcana and the meanings of the reverse, because it's where I get to know the cards better, because it has the ability to introduce themselves better with more meaning. Sorry for bumping into you. And so that's why I'm doing this, just for the fun of it. It's what I do normally also in the Amino community that I'm in. Link of it in the description if it interests you to get to know other people that are tarot fans, divination fans, oracle fans, and just basically also spirituality a little bit, astrology. There's a lot. So yeah. So now let's get started. Tell me about yourself, Mermaid Tarot. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse. Then what are your strengths as a deck? What are your strengths as a deck? What are your strengths as a deck? Page of Wands. What are your limits as a deck? What are your limits? Now we have more. It's funny how I did the reading first with only major arcana, and now currently we have only minor arcana popping out. So I'm just putting it here so that we have enough room. What are you here to teach me? Five of Swords. We have the Magician in reverse. Lol. So, how can I best learn and collaborate with you? Holy. Half of the deck fell down. Upsala. So, back to it. How can I best learn, collaborate with you? And then we have, what is the potential outcome of our relationship? It just wants to screw me over with all the reverse cards. Then What do you want to be used for? What do you want to be used for? Interesting how the Wheel of Fortune came out, and in the first reading it was the what do you not want to be used for. Wow. A little bit indecisive is this. I'm enjoying it. Maybe the deck is a little bit fed up because I'm doing the same reading again. This can happen if you ask the same question again. The deck can be fed up and give you answers that make no sense because you ask the same questions too much already, and you should know the answer already to it. But yeah. What do you not want to be used for? What do you not want to be used for? Justice. And the Empress in reverse, even though we had the Empress as what do you want to be used for. And the back of the deck we have the Moon in reverse. Well, then I'm going to make this a little bit shorter, hopefully. The Nine of Wands in reverse. So tell me about yourself. No doubt there is a darker side to this card, a side that is rooty and unhappy with the conditions it now finds itself in. Yeah, the deck is not happy that I'm asking the same questions again. The problem is that creative energy is unpredictable. It is ever-changing. Wait, that's not the reverse meaning? Sorry. Went the page to 4. And never rational. You may not like your current conditions, but you created them. This is actually good news because now you can also change what you need to change, but only if you can stop brooding and blaming the world for 5 seconds. Well, the deck is upset that I'm asking the same questions again. But it accepted its fate and is playing along. It's amusing. So, Page of Wands upright. The Page of Wands, what is the strength of this deck? The Page of Wands is asking you to honor and respect your creative gifts, for it is where your true powers lies. Hold these gifts carefully, yet with authority. Take your time and understand that failing is all part of the process. This little page says that practice makes perfect, so try and try again. So this deck is really creative. So just moving things away so that we can see all the cards. So what are your limits as a deck? We have those 4 cards here. I know that it came out like this. And it's interesting what the limits are. It's a continuation. We have the 4 of Wands, then the 5 of Wands. We have the 7 of Cups and then the 8 of Cups. That's cool. Maybe also because I maybe have shuffled it to not enough. Upright. The 4 of Wands that form a square offer your strength and stability. Your manifesting has paid off and things are finally coming together. This card brings with it first sights of results. There are prizes in the physical world you have been slowly creating in your inner world. By taking a moment to absorb this small but significant phase, you allow yourself to create even more of what you already have. So, it cannot work with things that I don't have already. It's just my take on it. Five of Wands. The Five of Wands brings with it a promise of greatness, but whether or not things turn out to be a great success or a great debacle is really up to you. What will you do with the power that is currently being offered to you by the Five Wands? You have within your reach the energy and magic you need to let go or dream even closer. Just know you cannot allow yourself to get flustered or sidetracked, or you could blow it all up. Seven of Cups. Distractions are part of everyday life. It is easy to allow them to take control and dictate the terms of your day. It takes strength and commitment, however, to turn away from them and keep your emotions and mind clear and focused, allowing yourself to fill your days with what seems like busyness doesn't mean you are actually achieving anything, except maybe cluttering up your mental, emotional, and vibrational space. So for now, leave the shiny objects where you found them and leave the space for something you really wish to experience. Well, the Eight of Cups. It is not easy to admit that something you have invested time into just won't work. Walking away can be painful. Unfortunately, the problem is that if you don't walk away now, you will only make it worse when everything eventually comes crashing down on top of you. The Tower card. Staying will only bring you sustained pain. Leaving will hurt, but the pain will only be temporary. Well. That are the limits of this deck. I'm not going to much into detail and stuff like this, because I don't want it to get longer than it already has been. I also have a life outside of this. So, well. What are you here to teach me? Five of Swords and the Magician in reverse. The Scythes. The Five of Swords is a reminder that everything comes with a price. Sometimes that price is pain, and sometimes it is a good idea gone horribly wrong. The trick to this card is your response to the price. Just like the Mer children, how you respond to the cuts and bruises this card brings with it will determine whether or not the price you have paid for what you want has been worth it. Reversed. Doubt is currently your worst enemy. You are letting it get the better of you and allowing it to call the shots. Instead, you need to step into your power and take back control over the decision being made about your life. Magic will happen when you put your hands firmly back on the wheel and focus your energy on attainable result, not your fear of what might go wrong. So it is here to teach me how to respond when something goes wrong and to not have doubt in my decisions that I make. I might be getting hungry because I'm yawning. Soon lunchtime, so Two of Swords. In how can I best collaborate with this deck? In reverse. The thing about sparring is that no one really wins and no one really loses, but someone has more skill, force, and will than the other. This truth reflects what is happening inside your head right now. You are refusing to see that one of your option is clearly more capable than the other. For whatever reason, you want both to be feasible, but they just are not. Eventually, the idea or option that has the most strength, stamina, and expertise will wear you down. The fight was over before it even began. You just haven't realized it yet. Wow. This deck is cruel. That happens when you... That is something that I'm going to talk about in another video about asking the same questions multiple times. The results are currently horrible. So, possible outcome of a relationship is the Nine of Pentacles. Reverse. No matter how much you want to run full speed ahead of or leave where you currently are, you will find yourself blocked and slowed at every turn. Resisting the enforced slower pace will only mean having to stay in this spot longer than is needed. The choice is yours. Surrender and let this pass at its own pace, or keep fighting and stay stuck. Wow. Four of Swords. Reversed. You are about to spin into overwhelm. When this card lands upside down, it means you have missed your time out and now you are paying the price. Worry, stress, and procrastination will be the result that will await you if you do not turn things around. Well, yeah, I'm getting tired. That's my miss of doing this second part now. So, what do you want to be used for the Wheel of Fortune? What was up once will eventually find its way down. What was once lost and broken will eventually be found and given new life. The Wheel of Fortune is a reminder of the temporary nature of our physical existence. Things change, shift, and move. Nothing stays as it is forever. Time marches on whether we like it or not. Where you find yourself now may not be the same in the future. Acceptable or not, it won't last. So either enjoy the moment the wheel brings you, or hold on to the hopes that things won't always be this way if your situation is unacceptable. Then we have the Eight of Wands in reverse. If you have not been paying attention to what has been going on in your life, this sudden explosion may cause you more stress and worry than joy and acceleration. Imagine if the mermaid had not been paying attention and one of those flying wands hit her in the head on its way to the surface. How painful and dangerous would that have been? You may currently be feeling like you have been hit on the head yourself, now going along kicking and screaming. Ouch. I'm subtly enjoying this. I'm finding this deck funny how it is responding to me asking the same questions again. We have Justice. For what do you not want it to be used for? When the scales offer us a chance to learn something important, we should take notice. The information being presented to you right now will not only benefit you where you are, but also may prove useful where you may find yourself in. Oh, sorry. The information being presented to you right now will not only benefit you where you are, but also may prove useful wherever you may find yourself in the future. The past cannot be changed. Your future is being forged right now in front of the scales of karmic balance. Think carefully about what kind of world you want to live in once the problem or situation has finally been dealt with. And the Empress in reverse. To follow a process means to take each step one at a time. Each step is important, and if you skip one or try to rush ahead, you will find you will be left with nothing but anger and resentment. You may very well have grown impatient with things are progressing in your life. You may even think you are standing still and not moving at all. This is the time that will test your resolve and your level of commitment. Give up now if you wish, but the Empress knows that all things come in their own time. That is right and divine time, not yours. Well, slightly called out by the deck. Not gonna lie. I'm so sorry. So, I'm going to leave this now here. I have shown what I wanted to show. The purpose of those two videos were fulfilled in a sarcastic way at the end, with the deck being fed up. So I hope that you liked it. Hope that you enjoyed it, the calling out of the deck. I hope that you could also learn something from it. And thank you for sticking with me till the end, and I will be seeing you in my next video. Bye!